Jamal Murray. Man, this guy has elevated his game tenfold since the postseason started. And it's about time people start giving him his damn respect. The respect that he deserves, and the respect that, quite frankly, he's earned during this playoff run.
Year I was in Dallas. That was the year Dirk won MVP.
Work that we did on the floor and a brotherhood where Kyrie became like a little brother to me, and just to help him mature into a championship caliber player, man.
Yo, what's Kenny the Jet? Shout out to Hooper's Voice, yo. What up, what up, what up, what up?
About the Spurs culture is the people that they had is what made up the culture, and that's a combination.
Zero's here, man. Here checking in. I need to follow Hooper's Voice.
I'm saying basketball. I got what? No way, man. It's a girl school, man. I'm playing basketball.
Now, prior to the postseason, Jamal Murray's name hasn't been mentioned this much on Twitter since his viral video, the inappropriate one that circled the internet all last summer. Or was it this summer? I really can't remember. But it was a crazy video. But despite that, he was averaging 18 points per game in the regular season. And now he's dropping insane numbers that have been mentioned in the same sentence as Allen Iverson, which is crazy when you think about it. Like, this guy went from averaging under 20 points to being in the same sentence as Allen Iverson. You know, dropping two 50-point games in one series. That's unheard of. But it's been happening. Now, when it comes to Jamal's game, he's been displaying a bevy of offensive moves that he has in his arsenal. His ability to shoot off the dribble, his ability to catch and shoot, his impeccable handle, his great hesitation, and his insane finishing ability. This guy can really finish around the basket. Jamal has been able to get any bucket he wants on whoever is in front of him. He's had the likes of Donovan Mitchell, Patrick Beverley, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron James all stick him. And he's been able to score on them however he likes, whenever he likes. Murray has tallied up a multiple of 50-point games, 40-point games, and 30-point games. It's ridiculous, it's crazy. And not to mention, him and his Nuggets have done the impossible. Come back from a 3-1 deficit twice in the same postseason, which has never been done before. And Jamal had a big part to play in that. And of course, we can't forget about his great teammates Jokic and the depth the Nuggets actually have. But Murray's had a big part to play in it. Now, taking that into consideration, plus the numbers he's been dropping, Jamal Murray now has to be considered as one of the better players in the NBA, one of the most elite guards. Think about who he's taken out to get to the Western Conference Finals. The Jazz, who everybody had winning that series. The Clippers, who everybody had winning the championship. And now he's doing work against the LA Lakers. Now, granted, they are down 3-1, but he has had some great performances. Jamal Murray is no longer an afterthought. He's no longer that inconsistent guard. He's now lived up to his potential with historic games in the postseason. And he's no longer most famous for a viral video that leaked. He has to be considered as one of the most elite guards in the NBA who can get a bucket from any part of the floor. And depending on who you have on a prestigious list, he can be arguably the top 5 point guard in the NBA. If we're judging on, ranking from the 2020 season. It is debatable. Is he top 5? Maybe. Very subjective, but again, it's up to the individual. We just have to give this man the respect and credit he deserves because he's an issue, he's a problem. And it's about time people start recognizing that. Recognizing it rather than being surprised when he drops crazy numbers. Just be used to it because he's like that. He is actually like that.